The first stage of Piaget's cognitive development stages is the sensory motor, which lasts from birth to 2 years. Here, the infant learns about the world through basic actions and movements like sucking, grasping, looking, and listening. They also develop object permanence and learn that things still exist even if they can't see it.
The first substage of the sensory motor stage is reflexes, which last from 0 to 1 months. They start to understand the environment with natural reflexes such as sucking and looking. The second substage is primary circular reactions, which last from 1 to 4 months, where they coordinate sensations with new schemas. The third substage is secondary circular reactions, which last from 4 to 8 months, where they become more focused on the world and surroundings, and they start to intentionally repeat actions to get a response from the environment.
The fourth substage of the sensory motor stage is the coordination of reactions from 8 to 12 months. Here the child starts to demonstrate clearly intentional actions and may combine schemas to get desired effects. The fifth stage is the tertiary circular reactions from 12 to 18 months. This is a period of trial and error and experimentation. The sixth stage is the early representational thought from 18 to 24 months, and the children start to develop symbols and represent objects in the world, trying to understand the world through mental operations rather than just actions.
The next step is the pre-operational stage, from 2 to 7 years old. Children do not yet understand concrete logic and cannot mentally manipulate information. They also cannot see things from another person's point of view, which is called egocentrism. Children become good at using symbols for playing pretend. An experiment that Piaget used to demonstrate egocentrism was the 3-mountain task, where children cannot identify a photo from another person's point of view. Another concept children do not understand is conservation, where they do not understand that even if two things may look different, they can still have the same value or amount.
Can you tell me what you see when you look at that from where you're sitting? What are some of the things that you see?
And a cat.
A cat.
And a tree and a bone.
Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. Can you tell me what you see when you look at it from that stool?
An owl.
An owl?
And him.
What is that?
A goat.
A goat?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else you see?
Yeah, right there.
Right there, what is that?
A tree.
A tree.
And that's another little tree.
Another little tree?
Yeah, right.
Okay. And can you tell me what I see when I look at this from where I'm sitting right here?
An owl.
Okay.
And a goat.
Mm-hmm.
And a little tree. And that. And that.
So I'm going to make 2 rows of quarters. Okay. Does this row have more quarters? Does this row have more quarters, or are they the same?
The same.
The same? Okay, now watch. Now, does this row have more quarters? Does this row have more quarters, or are they the same?
That one has more quarters.
That one has more quarters?
Yeah.
Why does that one have more quarters?
Because it's stretched out.
Because it's stretched out?
Yes.
Okay, so how many are in this row?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, how many are in this row?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, are there more in this row, or are they the same?
The same.
The same?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the same.
They're the same now?
Yeah.
Okay, now watch. Now, does this one have more Play-Doh? Does this one have more Play-Doh, or are they the same?
That one has a more Play-Doh.
That one has more Play-Doh? Can you tell me why?
You smushed that one.
Because that one's smushed.
From ages 7 to 11 is the concrete operational stage. Here, children begin to think logically about concrete events and begin to understand the concept of conservation. Their thinking becomes more organized and logical, and their egocentrism begins to go away.
From ages 12 and up is the formal operational stage. Children can think about abstract concepts more clearly. They can begin to think about moral, ethical, and social issues that require more theoretical reasoning. Children can see multiple potential solutions to their problem and think more scientifically about the world.